Fellow agency owner, if you want to stay broke, never hit your goals, never scale to 50, 60, 70, 80 plus K per month, achieve real freedom, financial freedom in your business, then do these two things. The first one, never get help. Because if you got help, that would make it really easy to hit your goals. That would make it really easy to scale. Just get help from someone that's already done it. Don't do that. Don't do that, because that would guarantee that you hit your goals and that you scale, and you definitely wouldn't be broke. The second is don't learn from other people's mistakes, because why would you do that? Seriously, keep making expensive mistakes, and that's going to keep you broke. If you want to do that, keep doing it, because if you learn from other people's mistakes and you avoided expensive mistakes, then you scale a lot more quickly, wouldn't you? So don't do that. So if you want to stay broke, you're an agency owner, you don't want to hit your goals, do those two things. Never learn from other people's mistakes and don't get help. All right, so in all seriousness, what this video is about today is that I'm opening up an opportunity that literally hasn't been available for the past 6 months now, which is that I'm opening up spots for my one-on-one coaching and mentorship. And so I'm looking for 10 agency owners, just 10, who are looking to add a minimum of 20K in monthly recurring revenue, minimum in the next 6 months. Okay, so I'm only going to be bringing on 10 people, and I'm not going to be opening up any other spots until January 2024. Reason being is that obviously I don't make all of my money from my course like lots of other YouTubers and gurus in the SMA space. I actually run an agency. I run that business full time, and that takes up like 90% of my bandwidth. And so I can only work with a handful of agency owners one-on-one. And just to show you some of the crazy results I've been able to get for my clients that I've worked one-on-one with, let's take a quick look. So we've got Nathan Lilly here. We worked with Nathan and literally took him from 0 to 60K per month. And you can see a post here where he was able to buy his dream car. He said, this is a massive shout out to Liam Casey, who literally changed my life. His private student coaching courses made my 2 main goals achievable in a short amount of time. And he's quit his 9-to-5 job. He was a full-time electrician, and he bought this BMW. And this was back in 2021. We've been in this space for a while now. Dylan Marley, literally 0 to 30K a month. Dylan was working full-time, doing sales, working in a gym. He was able to scale his business, quit that full-time job, move into an apartment, making 30K a month, and Dylan's absolutely crushing it right now.
What's your goals?
You can watch my interview with Dylan here. Also as well, on the application page for my one-on-one mentorship, you're going to be able to check out a ton of testimonials, a ton of video testimonials, case studies, you name it. It's all there. Etu, he scaled his business and added 24K in MRR to his agency in the span of 6 months. Eric Fasnart, he scaled up his agency in the painting niche over in the US. When we first started working with him, he's doing 5K a month. He wanted to do 83K a month. Adam Barrett added 32K in MRR in 3 months of working together. Tyler and Brady, we added 40K in MRR in 4 months of working together. Caitlin Webb, 5K to 40K a month in 6 months. Ananda, we added 12K in monthly recurring revenue in just 2 months. Maurice Salib, 20K to 70K in 4 months. Tyler Terrell, 12.8K MRR added in 60 days. And these are just some of the results. And so if you want all of those case studies and all of those people that I've mentioned, you can see screenshots, you can see video testimonials with them. We've done interviews with them. You can check out my YouTube channel. All of those results are there. And so that's just some of the results with some of the agency owners. I've worked with over 200 agency owners, and some of these people I didn't even work one-on-one with. Some of these people I worked with in group coaching settings. And so what I'm getting at is that imagine if you worked with a personal trainer one-on-one for 6 months. Do you feel like you'd get a six-pack? What if you had a personal trainer telling you exactly the workouts that you needed to do? They were shredded. They'd been in the industry for 6 to 7 years. They were telling you exactly what to eat. They were holding you accountable. They were with you one-on-one for every session, making sure that you were doing what you needed to do, holding you accountable to your meal plan. 6 months has passed. Do you think you'd get in shape? Do you think you'd be closer to your dream physique? Do you think you'd get a six-pack? It's the exact same in your business. If you worked with a 7-figure agency owner one-on-one for 6 months, do you think you'd transform your business? These guys did. It's pretty simple. So you are guaranteed to add 20K in MRR if you follow the process. if you get my coaching, if you get my advice. It's simple. Like I've just done it. I've done it in my own business. I've learned the lessons the hard way. I've made the mistakes. I've spent the money on the coaching. I've been in the industry for a very long time. I've done it for my business. I have the knowledge. I know what needs to be done. And if you work one-on-one with me, I'm able to shortcut your path to scaling. It's as simple as that. So like I said, looking for 10 agency owners who want my help one-on-one to add minimum 20K in MRR in 6 months. Ideally, we're wanting to add 50K in that 6 month time frame, and that honestly is very, very achievable. When I figured out a few things in my business and in my agency, I've been in the agency space for close to 6 years now, coming up on like 5.5 years, and I've had different periods of growth in my business where I was at 25, 30K, and then we added 50K in MRR in a span of just a few months. Like that can happen when you have the right systems in place. It really can. So why work one-on-one with me in the first place? So like if you don't know anything about me right now, this is like the first time you're coming across me. I have scaled my agency from 0 to over $2 million in sales now in a 3-year time span. We've surpassed that now. I've been in the SMA space since like early 2018 when this was first starting to get popular, when people like Ime Gadzi had 15,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. That's when I was first getting into this space, and I've been at it since then. And I've built a successful agency, helped many agency owners do the same. I've personally spent easily, it's definitely over this now, but over $150,000 on courses, mentorships, masterminds, working with other 7, even 8-figure business owners. And so working one-on-one with me, you're obviously able to leverage everything that I've spent on my own coaching and personal development up until this point, distilled down, applied to the agency business model, and you're able to leverage that for yourself and your situation. I've done many of the make money online things that you see lots of gurus in the space do. I don't post that much content, and I hate flexing and just being annoyingly arrogant like many YouTubers and content creators in the space. But I have been able to create a really great lifestyle for myself. Networking with high value people, building a watch collection, being able to travel. Here back in June last year, hitting 20K weeks back to back. Last year I was able to spend four months overseas, spent 6 weeks in Mauritius, traveling, staying in nice hotels, going to Dubai, traveling with friends, checking out cool watches, going to the desert, living a pretty cool life, traveling through Greece. Recently I was able to buy my second Rolex, which is pretty crazy, which I'm wearing right now. And that's the reality of what these business models and success in this space can genuinely allow you to do. Went to Japan at the start of the year, went on a snowboarding trip, and that's just the reality. Like I said, I don't like bragging or flexing or anything, but the reality is that at the end of the day, everyone that's in these spaces and everyone that's in these business models, we're here to make money. We're here to build an incredible lifestyle for ourselves, our families, to take care of the people around us. We want that time, location, and financial freedom. And I've genuinely been able to create that for myself. And I'm genuinely passionate about helping other people experience and achieve this. Like Nathan here, like I said, he was a full-time electrician, hated his job, and helped him build a $60,000 a month business. Like he recently had a kid. He's able to, be investing and growing in a property portfolio. He's bought that car. People like Dylan. It's like this is actually life-changing stuff. And this business changed my life, and that's why I'm so passionate about helping other people do it as well. And so up until this point, I've helped 100 plus agency owners scale past the 10K per month mark. And I've helped about 20 people get over the multi-6-figure annual milestone. And so how have I been able to do that? Number one, experience. Been in the business model for almost 5 years now. Most people get into these spaces and they're at it for a year and they give up. Maybe they're in it for 2 years, maybe. I've been at it for 5.5 years now. You don't stay in this space for 5 years unless you've been able to make money. And obviously, if I wasn't successful in this space, then I would have had to have paid the bills somehow, and coaching is not my, selling a course is not my full-time thing. I've only got 500 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and so I've been able to do this for a decent amount of time. Next, how have I been able to achieve all of these results for other agency owners is intimate one-on-one coaching. If you're watching this right now, you've probably been in other courses. You've probably been in like beginner SMA courses. Lots of people sell courses before they're actually qualified to teach anyone. Maybe they've hit their first 15, 20K month a few times, and then they're like, cool, I'm going to sell a course now. Maybe you're in, an entry level program where you don't really get that tailored one-on-one support. You've been through a course, you've like got the foundations, but there's a lot of specific things that you don't really have questions answered around. You've got a lot of lack of direction. And so what just one-on-one coaching allows you to get is just like that specific advice to go, hey, this is your situation. This is what you need to be doing right now. This is what you need to focus on for the next 90 days. And like I said, obviously I run my agency full time. And so you can only offer one-on-one coaching if you do it with a small amount of people, or else I just wouldn't have time for anything else. And so I can only work with around 2 to 3 new agency owners max per month. And so that's why I'm only taking on 10 and not opening up applications for until January 2024, which is like 5 months away now. So the goal for Scale Matrix, if you're reading this, watching this right now, and you're like, cool, yep, like you've clearly done it for other people, you've done it for yourself, this guy can obviously help me out scale my business, then go to this link, www.scalematrix.io/apply, and apply. That's all you need to do. Just come over here, apply, fill out your details, answer a few short questions. I'm going to get that application. Myself and my team are going to review that, and then we'll send you, if we've reviewed and accepted your application, you'll get a text and an email with a link to schedule in for a one-on-one call with me, and then we're going to map out a custom game plan for you and see if we're going to be able to help you scale up and add an extra 20 to 50K in MRR for you in the next 6 months. Pretty simple. So if you're interested, fill out that application. That's all you have to do. So the goal of what I'm helping agency owners achieve is make a lot of profit, get clients great results, enjoy the process, and escape the matrix. So that's the goal, and that's the type of business we want to build. We want to be profitable. We don't want to just add revenue just for the sake of adding revenue, because that's one thing that so many courses out here do. You'll see all these offers and people selling programs like, get 90 appointments booked in the next 30 days or you don't pay, or scale to 20K a month, or add 20K a month in the next 3 months or you don't pay. It's like it's easy to help an agency owner add 20 to 50K per month in revenue if profit isn't a priority. But profit is the only thing that matters. It's like profit, revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, and cash is king is a good saying to live by. And so if your business isn't profitable, it doesn't matter. And so many people are out here chasing revenue milestones. Like, I want to get to 10K a month, I want to get to 50K a month, I want to get to 100K per month. How much you are actually profiting? It's about how much you keep, not how much you make. So that's a huge focus. Next is client results. Obviously, your client results and your client retention is everything. If you don't have a good business that can actually get clients results, keep customers, client results that you can brag about, client results that you can build content around, that you can create good case studies around, that gives you authority in your industry, that makes you proud of your service, and that makes your sales team have strong conviction in the product that you're selling, then it's going to really struggle to grow a business. And so getting client great results is the next thing that we help you with. And then enjoying the process. Enjoying the process is having a business that is actually enjoyable to run, having a team that you enjoy working with, having a daily workflow and a lifestyle that is enjoyable, and that you're not pulling your hair out, you're not super stressed, you're not questioning your sanity, you're not there's so many things that if you're doing things the wrong way that can be a big headache about running this business. So if you're watching this right now and you're going, okay, cool, this all sounds great, but is this for me? Am I at the right stage in my agency to be jumping into something like this? Do I need this right now? Should I be doing XYZ before getting one-on-one coaching, mentorship? Long story short, at the end of the day, you're going to grow your business. You're going to scale quicker if you've got help from someone like me in your agency. That's the bottom line. But Scale Matrix is for you if you're a marketing agency owner with an existing business, making anywhere from 5 to 50K per month. There's some circumstances where I'd work with newer agency owners, but obviously that's a big range. But ideally, we're wanting to work with, I don't want to be the first course you've ever taken. I want you to have been through at least like 1 or 2 other beginner SMA programs. You've gotten started, you've been in the trenches, you've started growing your business. So this is for like early stage agency owners or established agency owners trying to take their business to the next level. So the main things that we're going to be helping you with, so this is for you if you're struggling with these things. Number one, scaling while maintaining high profit margins. Two, hiring and managing a sales team. Three, delegating day-to-day operations and having things run smoothly. Four, making decisions by the numbers and having clarity around your financial decisions. If you're at a point where you're like, I don't know if I can make this higher, I don't know if I can bring on this team member, I don't know if I should be investing this much in paid ads, I don't know if I should be doing this and that. I'm going to give you strategy and clarity and frameworks to know exactly benchmarks that you should be hitting in terms of your financials and knowing exactly if you can invest in this new role, if you can invest this much in ads. If you need to have clarity around your numbers at the end of the day. Business is just making decisions on KPIs, and so I'm going to give you the frameworks to be able to do that. Next, maintaining a consistent high standard of client results and satisfaction. So how to build the operations of your fulfillment team so that you have predictable and controllable results for your clients. And then finding a peer group of people that are at or above your level so that you can raise your standards. So, we always hear that advice of you're the sum of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. And, you hear sayings like a rising tide lifts all boats. If you're spending a lot of time in a community, on weekly calls with other agency owners that are ahead of you, you're hearing the types of things they're talking about, you're hearing the questions they're asking, you're talking to them about the problems that they're solving in their business, and they're a few steps ahead of you, you're gonna scale by accident, by not even trying, because your standards are going to be raised. Because if you're on weekly calls with agency owners that are doing 30K, 50K, 80K a month, then that's going to piss you off and you're going to be frustrated about why are these people doing it. Like I'm looking at their businesses, they're not doing on the surface, they're not doing anything special, they're not smarter than me. When you're surrounding yourselves with more people that are ahead of you, it raises your standards to what's possible, and it lights a fire under your ass to start pushing with the business harder, because you're exposing yourself to people that are winning more, that are ahead of you, and it makes you believe that it's possible. And so there's so much value in just having that exposure and having that access to a peer group that are a few or many steps ahead of you in the same business model that you're trying to scale at. Cool. So how does this work? So in terms of the structure of the different topics of content that we'll be helping you with, week 1, we go through and do an audit of your agency. We make sure that your core offer and your service has product market fit so that we know that we're selling the right stuff. And then we put together a strategy for you for scaling. So obviously this is all one-on-one, what I'm going to be working with. So all of this is going to be customized to your situation. Next, we're going to refine your service engine. So this is this system that you use to fulfill your clients. This is like your onboarding process, this is your fulfillment process, this is your team structure, this is how you do your client check-ins, this is how you do your client reporting, this is your fulfillment strategy, refining the thing that you sell and the service you provide. Then we've got your funnel, your pipeline, your organic strategies, and your email. So this is the system to bring in clients predictably at scale. One of the most powerful systems and lessons that I learned for scaling my agency up dramatically was how to get clients with paid ads. And so that is one of the things that I've helped many agency owners with that have completely changed their businesses. And it's very specific, and there's a very specific way and strategy that you have to implement across all of the different variables that go into paid ads, from the ads themselves to the scripts and the copywriting for those ads, to the funnel structure, your video sales letter, your positioning, your offer, your email follow-up automations, your appointment setting strategy. It's all simple, but there's all very deliberate and specific strategies that have to be implemented across all of those to make it work. And so for context, like when we run paid ads to get clients for our business, we hit like a 10 to 13x return on ad spend with our client acquisition campaigns. And many of our clients have experienced, and many agency owners that I've worked with one-on-one have experienced similar results. Next is paid ads. We'll show you how to run the paid ads and use that to scale a client acquisition. Sales team. So once you're ready to take sales calls off your plate, it's like one of the most crazy things that I experienced in growing my agency is like the first time that you get a Stripe notification on your phone from a client that you never spoke to and that you had no involvement with. That's like a game changer in your journey as an entrepreneur and a business owner that really kind of takes you to a new level, because you experience money coming in and a customer being acquired without you being involved whatsoever. It's like, just imagine that. Just imagine like a notification coming up on your phone with a Stripe notification and an email you don't recognize. because you've built this system that's just automated and you've got other people doing the work. You've got paid ads, generating applications from your dream clients. People are coming in. You've got a sales rep taking a sales call for you, and clients are coming in. You've got a team fulfilling the business, and you're just managing a team. That's what life looks like as an agency owner at like 50 plus K per month. And that's what we can help you do. Then operations at scale. Obviously, the way that you fulfill your service and you work with clients when you've got 30, 40 clients is very different than when you've got 5 to 10. And so helping you, like literally working one-on-one with me, I've been running my agency for almost 6 years, and I'm able to just give you all of the SOPs that I've built into my agency up until this point. Like the amount of value for that alone is just ridiculous. And so you're going to be able to get any SOP that I've ever built in my agency for running my team, running my operations. You can have that. So Scale Matrix gives you everything that you need to achieve this transformation. We're giving you a custom plan, one-on-one business planning session with me to map out your plan for the year. We can even give you all the tools required to build, test, maintain, optimize all of your core business systems between finance, marketing, operations, and your sales team. You're going to get a community where you can hang out with other agency owners at a high multi-6-figure to multi-7-figure level. Every single week we have a 2-hour coaching call, which is more of like a collaboration call where everyone in the mastermind, everyone in the community, we jump on and we're talking about all different types of things. Like this morning we were doing sales calls breakdowns and like objection handling. We're talking about recruitment, like hiring appointment setters, closers, digital strategists, team members. We're talking about operations and SOPs. These are just like all round coaching and Q&A calls for anything that you need in your agency, and where you get to network and collab with other agency owners in the community as well. You have the option to schedule in weekly check-in calls with me when you need them, which is, you know, a huge amount of value. I call them like agency 911 calls. So you can schedule in a call one-on-one with me throughout the week, literally whenever you need it, which is a huge help. Then you have a one-on-one private support chat with me as well. So I'm going to be checking in with you on a weekly basis. I'm going to be asking you when we've set a plan and set an agenda for what you need to be working on. I'm going to be following up with you. I'm going to be saying, hey, have you done this? Have you built that out? Have you set that up? Have you done this? Have you done that? I'm going to be making sure that you're actually getting the work done, because I know one of the things that so many people really struggle with in being a business owner and in entrepreneurship is that it's hard to hold yourself accountable and to have that discipline to do the work that needs to get done. Because, you know, in other roles, in other careers, we've got external accountability. We've got a boss, we've got other team members, we've got other people that are holding us accountable. When it's your own business, you don't have that. And so me being able to come in from a place of authority and just give you that direction and advice and actually hold you accountable is just going to make you scale and grow a lot more quickly. We've got a community in here inside of school as well, so you're able to post questions publicly in the intimate community and network of agency owners that I'm working with one-on-one, and so you're able to post and collaborate in that community as well. We've got a training portal that has concise, actionable course content, which is updated regularly when required, and you get 100 plus pre-built SOPs, all the SOPs that I've ever made in my agency. So this is like client fulfillment, this is onboarding, this is appointment setters, daily workflow, sales rep daily workflow, client support daily workflow, SOPs, scripts, templates, tracking sheets, literally everything that you need to run a 7-figure agency. You're getting it. Member cap is 10 agency owners. Application, it's going to be first come, first serve. These applications are going to start coming in. I'm going to be reviewing them. I'll send out texts. If the applications are approved, we'll take calls. And once these 10 spots are filled, we won't be opening it back up until January. So the next intake is January. On the landing page, www.scalematrix.io/apply, I'm going to have on here a countdown from when the applications will be closing, which should be like the end of next week. And so this says 5 days right now, but that's not accurate. So whenever at the time, if you're watching this, whatever the countdown is, that is real. And that is when the applications are actually closing. So that's it, guys. If you're ready to scale up your agency, if you want to work one-on-one with a veteran agency owner that has been in the space for 5.5, almost 6 years, scaled his agency to 7-figure run rate, then click this link, go to scalematrix.io/apply, fill out the application, and let's get to work. That's it. Peace.